Yo, it's your boy D's Media back again with another video. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. But today we gonna talk about Crip. Pretty much his girlfriend, or at least what we thought was his girlfriend, pretty much is trying to come out, dispose him, and pretty much say like that he was paying her and shit like that. That they never really had an intimate relationship. It was all pretty much like a scripted relationship, for what I would assume would be money purposes. But we talking about LeLe cakes. But the one thing that I'm gonna say is the second interview that I did with Crip, the first interview I did with Crip, I hit up LeLe when he was in prison. Sent the money, everything went through. We did the interview. The second time that I had did the interview, no, hold on, let me take that back. The first time I did the interview with Crip when he was locked up, she did the jail call through three-way. If anybody know, when you do a jail call, you talking to somebody, you can call somebody on three-way. That's pretty much how I did my interview with Crip, the first and the second time, because he was locked up at the time. The first time he was in the county, and then I believe, yeah, no, both times he was in the county because he didn't go to prison yet. Both our interviews, I believe he was still in the county jail in LA, because that was one of the main topics that we was talking about. But the conversations that I had with her, I'm not even gonna sit here and cap and say that she made it seem like that she was his girlfriend. She made it seem like she was just his manager. I'm gonna keep it so real with you. I didn't, at least from then, he just kept calling her something that I really don't want to say, but he kept calling her something queen. And anybody know what he called her? That's all he kept saying. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't gonna say that on here. But if anybody know, he called her something queen. They start with an A. We'll just say that. But yeah. She never made it seem like at all that she was his girlfriend. She always made it seem like she was his manager, and the same as Lupe. That's all they was making it seem like the two times that I did an interview with them, that they was just a representation of anything like that if I need to get in contact with or anything like that. But I had a brief conversation with her the second time because I actually hit her up to do the interview. I hit her up on her cell phone, LeLe Cakes, at the time. I still do got her number, if that's the same number that she had. So I definitely hit her up, and I was like, yo, I'm trying to do something with Crip, boom, boom, boom again. And I went through her, sent the money, boom, it went through. But once again, LeLe Cakes, she never made it seem like she was his girlfriend or anything. She always just made it seem like she was a representation, like his manager or something like that. It could have, like, damn near like his power of attorney. But it was always business. He had like an hour or two to talk. And she pretty much just damn near let me do the interview the whole time. Like I said, I ain't gonna sit here and say that, whatever they got going on behind closed doors. But I'm gonna say just the time that I did business with her, she never made it seem like she was his girlfriend. She always made it seem like she was his manager or something like that. I'm just gonna be honest with you. And like I say, Lupe too, the first time I did the interview with Crip, it went through Lupe. And even then, Lupe, she was still like a representation of like his manager or power of attorney, but the thing is that, Crip this not going to really take a hit to his character or how the world perceive him, because, at the end of the day, every time people see him or something, it's always something bad or something, they looking for something bad to happen with him or to him to do something, you know what I'm saying? So this shit ain't gonna do nothing but just get him more fans. But at the end of the day, I can only speak on, when I did business with him, I never was around him. We did everything on the phone, everything went through on the phone. But I'm gonna say again, the conversation that I had with her, she never made it seem like she was She was his manager. I mean, she always made it seem like she was his manager, never his girlfriend. Um, but at the end of the day, man, whatever they got going on, I can't really say. I just really made this story time because I could really speak on it because I did business with both of them. Well, I did business with all three of them. I did business with Lupe, I did business with Crip Mac, and I did business with LeLe Cakes. Y'all can go look at it on there. I got 2 interviews with Crip Mac on there. Still got a lot of footage that I didn't put up because of, I would say censor reasons, but I still got probably about like 20, 30 minutes worth of my second interview that I didn't release. I did 2 interviews, like I said, with Crip Mac when he was in the county jail before he went to prison. Unfortunately, I probably won't. I'm not going to say probably won't do another interview with him, but at this time, his price is a little bit too high than what I was paying in the beginning. It's nothing personal, it's just business. He's just hotter now than he was, when I was working with him. It's nothing bad. In life, you're supposed to elevate and keep going. I would never take nothing from him. I would never feel no type of way because his price is different than what I was paying for my first 2 interviews. That's how life goes. It may be a point in time when Crip Mac want to double back and do an interview, and this time I may not have the time, or my price or whatever may not be the same. So I respect it. Shout out to Crip Mac. He was the first celebrity that gave me an opportunity, so I'm gonna always respect him for that. Shout out to Lupe too. Lupe played a big part in me interviewing him. Shout out to LeLe Cakes because she played a big part in the second interview that I did with him. She was always been respectful. Like I said, I had probably like 1 or 2 conversations with her, nothing more than probably 5 minutes. Everything was when the money went through, everything was straight. Like I say, she was a straight businesswoman. Same thing as Lupe, Crip Mac too. So I can't do nothing but knock it. Maybe one day I will get another interview with Crip Mac live in LA. We could sit down and talk about it and all, because he never seen me face to face, but I'm pretty sure he remembered the interview because we also just talked a few weeks ago. So he definitely know who I am. I ain't got nothing to lie about. Y'all can go check my YouTube. It's one of the first interviews that I did, probably about like 8, 9 months ago, but it's on my page. Y'all go check it out. The D's Media Crip Mac interview. I was the first one to do an interview with him, and the only one to do an interview with him when he was in jail. And to Lupe and them created that pop-up show, and then they started getting him on there, but he was already in prison. I was the only one to have a Crip Mac LA County Jail interview. This is facts. Y'all go look at it. But it's your boy D's Media signing out, man. We just did a little story time on LeLe Cakes and Crip Mac. Like I say, man, y'all go check out that D's Media Crip Mac jail interview. We signing out of here. About to go roll up real quick.